Welcome to Real English Podcast, best place to learn English.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Real English Podcast. I'm so glad you're here today because this episode, this one right here, might be the one that finally changes everything for you when it comes to understanding English. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been watching a movie in English and you understand every single word when you read it? But the moment someone actually speaks it, it sounds like a completely different language? Like the subtitles say one thing, but your ears are hearing something totally different? Or maybe you've been in a conversation with a native English speaker and you're nodding along, smiling, pretending to understand, but inside your brain is just blank, racing to catch up. And by the time you figure out what they said, the conversation has already moved 3 topics ahead. Yeah, I know that feeling. And if that's been your experience, you are in exactly the right place today. Because today, we are going to fix that. We are going to talk about why fast English sounds so overwhelming, what's actually happening when native speakers talk, and most importantly, the exact techniques you can start using today to train your ears to catch natural, real-life English. We'll be doing live practice drills together right here in this episode. So grab a pen, a notebook, and make sure you're somewhere you can actually speak out loud because this session is interactive. You don't just listen, you participate. And if this is your first time here, welcome. We upload a brand new English learning episode every single day. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a session. Okay, let's go. So let's start with the real question. Why does fast English feel so hard? Because here's the thing, it's not a vocabulary problem. It's not a grammar problem. Most people who struggle to understand native speakers actually know plenty of English. They've studied it for years. They can read a newspaper article, write an email, even pass an English exam. But listening to a native speaker at full speed, that feels like a totally different skill. And honestly, it is. Here's why. When you learn English from a textbook or in a classroom, you're learning clean, perfect, separated English. Every word is clear. Every sentence has a beginning and an end. It's like learning to drive in an empty parking lot. Calm, controlled, no surprises. But real English is the highway at rush hour. It's fast. It's connected. Words blend together. Sounds disappear. People cut sentences short. They use slang, casual expressions, and they speak with rhythm, not with the perfect pronunciation you heard in class. And nobody warned you about that gap. So when you finally stepped out of the classroom and into the real world, it felt like you had been learning a different language. But here's the good news, and I really want you to hear this. Fast English is not harder English. It's just different. And different can be learned. Your ears just need to be trained. That's exactly what we're doing today.
Let me introduce you to the number one reason native English sounds so fast. It's called connected speech. Connected speech means that when native speakers talk naturally, they don't say each word separately. They glue words together. They blend them. They drop certain sounds, and sometimes they create completely new sounds between words. For example, if I say this slowly, what do you want to eat? You can hear every word perfectly, but a native speaker in a real conversation would say, what do you want to eat? Same sentence, same meaning, completely different sound. Or how about this? Did you eat already? Slowly, it sounds exactly like that. Naturally, it sounds like, did you eat already? That D-U becomes J. Your brain isn't trained to recognize that. Yet. Let's practice this right now. I'll say the slow version first, then the natural version. Your job is to repeat the natural version after me. Ready? Slow. I am going to call you later. Natural. I'm going to call you later. Your turn. Say it out loud. I'm going to call you later. Slow. Could you help me out with this? Natural. Could you help me out with this?
Say it. Could you help me out with this? Slow. I don't know what he said. Natural. I don't know what he said. Your turn. I don't know what he said. See how different that sounds? And yet native speakers use these every single day, in every conversation, all the time. Once your ears recognize these patterns, fast English suddenly starts to make sense. The key insight here is this. You don't need to slow native speakers down. You need to speed your ears up. And connected speech practice is how you do it.
Okay, connected speech is one part of the puzzle. But there's another reason fast English trips people up, and that's stress and intonation. Native speakers don't say every word at the same volume or speed. Some words get stretched out and emphasized. Others get swallowed almost completely. And this changes the entire rhythm of a sentence. Here's a powerful example. Listen to this sentence. I didn't say he stole the money. Now I'm going to say the same sentence 6 times. Each time I stress a different word. Notice how the meaning changes completely. I didn't say he stole the money. Someone else said it, not me. I didn't say he stole the money. I'm denying it strongly. I didn't say he stole the money. Maybe I implied it, but didn't say it. I didn't say he stole the money. Maybe someone else did. I didn't say he stole the money. Maybe he borrowed it. I didn't say he stole the money. Maybe he stole something else. Same words, 6 completely different meanings. This is why listening for stress is just as important as listening for words. When you catch which word a speaker is emphasizing, you understand not just what they're saying, but how they feel about it. So here's a habit to build. When you're listening to English, don't just listen for the words. Listen for the melody. Notice which words pop out louder, which ones fade away. That rhythm is carrying meaning. Try this with any YouTube video today. Put it on without subtitles. Don't try to understand the words, just notice the music of it. The rises, the falls, the pauses. You'll be surprised how much meaning you can pick up just from tone alone.
Section 5. Chunking. Stop hearing words, start hearing ideas. Here's a game changer, and I mean that. This one technique alone can transform the way you listen to English. It's called chunking, and it works like this. Right now, when you listen to English, your brain is probably doing something like this. It hears a word, tries to translate it, looks for the next word, tries to translate that one, and by the time it's done with word 3, it's already missed words 4, 5, and 6. That's the word-by-word trap, and it's exhausting and slow, and it's the reason fast English feels impossible. Native speakers don't hear individual words. They hear chunks, groups of words that their brain recognizes as one single unit of meaning. For example, how are you isn't 3 words. It's one chunk, one greeting. Your brain should process it in a single instant, not word by word. I'll let you know. One chunk, one meaning. I'll give you information later. It's up to you. One chunk, you decide. I was about to say that. One chunk, I have the same idea. The more chunks you know, the faster your brain processes English, because it doesn't have to decode anything. It just recognizes. So how do you build your chunk library? You do it through repetition and context. Watch interviews, shows, conversations. When you hear a phrase repeated across multiple contexts, write it down. Practice saying it. Make it automatic. Here's your practice drill. I'm going to give you 5 chunks. Say each one out loud after me at natural speed. What are you up to? Say it fast, all together. I had no idea. One smooth chunk. It doesn't make sense. No pause between words. Let me think about it. All connected. Are you kidding me? Say it like you mean it. Beautiful. The more natural those feel coming out of your mouth, the more naturally your ears will recognize them coming in.
Okay, technique time. Let me give you one of the most effective daily exercises for improving your English listening. It's called dictation practice, and it works. Here's how you do it. Take a short audio clip, just 1 or 2 sentences from a podcast, a YouTube video, a movie scene, and play it once. Then pause. Try to write down exactly what you heard, every single word. Don't worry if you miss some. Just do your best. Then play it again. Fill in the gaps. Play it one more time. Now compare what you wrote to the actual transcript or subtitles. This exercise is powerful because it shows you exactly where your ears are failing. Maybe you're missing the tiny connecting words like of, to, or the. Maybe you're not catching contractions like should've or could've. Maybe whole blended phrases are disappearing on you. Once you know your weak spots, you can target them specifically. Let's try one right now. I'm going to say a sentence twice at natural speed. Write it down as you listen. Ready? Here we go. Sentence. She would have called if she'd known you were going to be there. Pause here for 5 seconds. Let them write. One more time. She would have called if she'd known you were going to be there. Did you catch would've? Did you catch she'd? Those 2 contractions are where most learners stumble. Would have becomes would've. She had becomes she'd. Fast, blended, completely natural. Practice this daily with different clips. 5 minutes a day of dictation practice will dramatically sharpen your listening precision within just a few weeks.
Section 7. The Listen and Imagine Method. Here's the idea. Instead of translating what you hear word by word into your native language, you create a picture in your mind instead. You experience the meaning visually. This is actually how native speakers process language. They're not translating. They're seeing, feeling, experiencing. The words trigger images, emotions, memories, not definitions. And when you make that switch from translating to imagining, everything speeds up. You stop being one step behind and start understanding in real time. Let's practice right now. Close your eyes if you can. Just listen. I'm going to describe a scene, and your job is to see it like a movie. Ready? Here we go. It was a cold Monday morning. She ran down the stairs, grabbed her coat off the hook by the door, and rushed outside, only to find her car completely buried in snow. She stood there for a second, coffee in hand, just staring at it. Then she started laughing. Did you see it? The cold morning, the stairs, the coat, the buried car, her face when she saw it, that moment of silence before the laugh. You didn't need to stop and translate anything. You just experienced it. That's the goal. That's fluency in listening. Practice this with podcasts, stories, or even just conversations. Every time you hear English, try to see it, not just hear it. This habit alone will accelerate your listening more than almost anything else.
All right, let's talk about something that trips up even advanced English learners. Accents. English is spoken all over the world, and it doesn't sound the same everywhere. American English, British English, Australian, Irish, South African, Indian English, they all have different rhythms, different vowel sounds, different ways of connecting words. Someone from New York speaks very differently from someone in Texas. Someone from London sounds nothing like someone from Edinburgh. So if you've only been training your ears on one type of English, say American English from YouTube videos, you might find yourself completely lost the first time you hear a strong Scottish or Australian accent. The solution is simple. Variety. Expose yourself to as many different accents as you can, as often as you can. Watch British TV shows. Listen to an Australian podcast. Find an Irish YouTuber you enjoy. Watch interviews with speakers from different countries. Your brain will start to build what I call accent flexibility, the ability to adjust quickly to new patterns of speech. And here's something interesting. The more accents you listen to, the better you understand all of them, because you start noticing what's consistent across accents, and that's what helps you follow along even when something sounds unfamiliar.
Okay, let's put it all together, because everything we've talked about today only works if you actually do it consistently. So let me give you a simple, practical daily routine you can start today. Every day, even just 20 minutes, do this. Morning, 5 minutes. Pick one short video clip with native speakers. Watch it once without subtitles. Try to catch the main idea. Then watch it again with subtitles. Notice the connected speech. Notice the chunks. Afternoon, 5 minutes. Dictation practice. 1 or 2 sentences from a podcast or video. Write it down. Compare. Identify what you missed. Evening, 10 minutes. Shadowing practice. Find a video or audio clip. Play one sentence, pause, repeat it out loud with the same speed, tone, and rhythm. Then the next sentence. Then the next. This trains your mouth and your ears at the same time. That's it. 20 minutes a day. Consistent, focused. If you do that every single day for 1 month, I promise you, you will be a different listener. Your ears will have adapted. Conversations will feel slower. You'll catch things you used to miss completely. Before we wrap up, I want to say something important, and I need you to actually hear this. Progress in listening is invisible at first. You practice and practice and practice, and it can feel like nothing is changing, like you're still missing things, like you're still getting lost. And then one day, you're watching a video, or you're in a conversation, or you're listening to a song, and you understand something you never would have caught before. And you think, wait, did I just get that? Did I just understand that without even trying? Yes, you did. Because your ears were training the whole time. Even when it felt like nothing was happening, your brain was adapting, building new pathways, learning the music of English. So please, don't give up because progress feels slow. Don't stop because you missed something. Every single time you listen to English, even if you understand almost nothing, you are making progress. Real progress. Progress that compounds. Think of your ears like muscles. They don't get stronger overnight, but they do get stronger every single time you use them.
Okay, let's do a super quick recap of everything we covered today. Number 1, fast English isn't harder English. It's just connected, blended, and rhythmic in ways you weren't trained to expect. Number 2, connected speech is the biggest reason native speakers sound fast. Learn the patterns and everything clicks. Number 3, stress and intonation carry meaning. Listen to the music, not just the words. Number 4, chunk your listening. Stop hearing word by word. Start hearing ideas. Number 5, dictation practice sharpens your precision. Do it daily. Number 6, the listen and imagine method makes you a real-time processor. Stop translating. Start experiencing. Number 7, expose yourself to multiple accents. Build flexibility. Number 8, show up for 20 minutes a day, consistently. That's your superpower. If this episode helped you today, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who's been struggling with fast English. Leave me a comment and tell me, which technique are you going to try first? I read every single comment, and I love hearing from you. I'll see you in the next episode. Keep practicing. Keep showing up. You are so much closer than you think. Bye for now.